Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of the Political Machine 2016. We're gonna load up our previous game here and get right on into it. Hang on just a moment. Alright. Okay, yeah, so it's showing again wind state. So, yeah, up for grabs when they're gray. Leaning is faint blue, and certain victory supposedly is dark blue, but this can change. All this can change. You can go from this all the way down to this. Select your candidate. Yeah, we know. Raise awareness. No awareness equals no votes. Match your stance on issues to win like-minded voters. Yeah. Okay, so we're back. So this map is predominantly blue, which is great for us. And we have, what do we have? 5 stamina. So what we're going to look to do is we need some money for the home stretch here, because we're going to need to be pumping out ads to raise, basically, to make issues more important and show our stance on issues. Let's see. Okay, California info. I wish you could see, like, national issue ratings. Maybe you can. Okay, so the top voter issues are high gas prices, coal mining, higher minimum wage, and looks like we are superior on minimum wage and alternative energy. So yeah, so we're doing better right now. We need to catch up in money spent, maybe. Yeah, so let's take it to California, and no, we're gonna give a speech. We need to get our awareness because we have this cheerleader which doubles all awareness gains. So yeah, let's continue to talk about. Actually, I mean, maybe we can raise legalization of marijuana. Yeah, dude. Let's go. Yeah, they love that speech. We got +5 there for that. So maybe that's something we can bring to the forefront of our campaign. We can start a Green Party-ish platform here and see what we can do. Alright, we can get interviewed on. Okay, let's read the news first. Endorsement, new HQs everywhere from campaign speech, cheerleader, speechwriter, another campaign speech. Alright, oh, Vlad gets the endorsement of the Tea Party movement. That is bad. Yeah. Okay, thanks. So the map is red and blue. I mean, it's fairly even, but we do have supposedly this certain victory locked up in Cali. So let's go take our interview on 60 seconds, which is kind of like parody of 60 minutes. It's a fun aspect of the game. Yes, I'd love to appear. Alright, tonight, a special in-depth report on American education. Are your children actually learning in school? Some high school students believe that Japan is in Europe and that Europe is actually Atlantis. Oh, they skipped. Flood of refugees. So they're going to ask us about the refugee crisis here. Greenland is basically empty. Yeah, I don't know that that's the right answer here. Military action. I don't think we want that. We should accept as many refugees as we can. Yeah, let's go for it. Alright, the crowd loves that answer. See, there are bars all the way over, almost fully on the green side. Watching the fallout from the debt crisis in Greece. Okay, so debt crisis. Debt doesn't exist? No. We don't have a debt problem. So we kind of have to pick the answer that most matches our position. Even though we don't have a debt problem, sounds like a bad thing to say. This answer is pretty good. Yeah, talking about interest rates. Yeah, so we're just going to go with this. Alright, they love that one too. Alright, great. That was they only asked 2 questions. But that is a fantastic interview right there. Yeah, that's really good. So now, South Dakota is not a key state for us. You can try and take the South. If we can get Virginia, North Carolina, and Georgia, then the path for Vladimir's victory is much more difficult. Let's see, I'm going to build an HQ here in Virginia. 13 electoral votes. It's an important state. How many clout are we getting? I guess enough. Maybe we give a speech about opposing coal mining, or opponent favors. No, I do not oppose ending human trafficking. Tax cuts, alternative energy, common core. I oppose outsourcing of jobs. Alright, outsourcing doesn't seem to have a huge impact. Tennessee wasn't all that keen on it either, but And now let's go back to California to get some cash, because that's really what we need. We're running a little low, and if we want to really get our infrastructure rolling, we're going to have to do some fundraising in California. 19 gets a powerful head start. Yup. Yeah, we're dominating California right now. We've even exceeded... They are way below the Republican support they're supposed to be getting, or that they would get in like a base. Alright. For classic California. 420,000 right there. Do we have enough for a speech and another fundraise and a move? Yeah, this is going to be a big turn for us. I oppose coal mining. Alright, they loved weed last time. Let's do it again. +4. Yeah, whoa, they are loving this stuff. Raise more funds. Yeah, even more funds that time. And we can hire a PR consultant to improve interviews. Or we can hire fashion consultants. Sure. Let's do that, and then let's move. How much clout are we getting weekly? 4. All right, that's good, I think. Now let's snag Georgia here. Yeah, so California at this point we are dominating, but based on based on this, it would imply that he can come back if he puts enough time into it, because our awareness is just so much better. Yeah, here's how you win. It's confusing. Combination of higher issue score and awareness. Alright. Yeah, turn. Oh, yeah, he just did a terrible speech in California. He didn't get a single, like, percent there. Alright, let's get an endorsement here. Union Action, Environmentalists, Organization for the Support of Colored People. Yeah, I guess they can't really use like real names, so I guess would this be like the ACLU, America, and this would be like the NAACP, and this would be like Greenpeace. I don't know, but I think we go this. Okay, Vlad gets the NRA, but we counter that with an organization that fights for rights of African Americans and racial minorities. I wish you could see like demographics, like racial demographics, so we can see where did that endorsement get us the most impact. Yeah, California is in love with us right now. And in Georgia, we can build and upgrade a campaign HQ. Yeah, that's great. And we can create our first advertisement. We don't have enough money for... Actually, let's get some funding. I'd love to raise awareness in New York and see if we can't tap into some of those funds. Yeah, Florida, we're not winning. Yeah, it's looking pretty good for us right now, honestly. Turn. Political opportunity in Tennessee. Yeah, let's try and snag that. Oh, great. It lowers our ratings by 10% in the state where you're trying to win. That's shitty. Yeah, so he has Florida all but locked up. Okay, so we can't talk about a lot of things here. I oppose outsourcing. What? Are you joking? Let's see. Okay, so everyone's kind of indifferent. What do they like? Republicans? Yeah, this is a tough state to win based on our issues. We can try big government. That's really the last hope. Even though I don't know if I favor big government. Okay, yeah, that got us 3, so that's decent right there. Let's raise some funds and let's build an outreach center. Oh, great. Okay, so Vladimir is getting a ton of endorsements. And how is that happening? He has a big outreach center there. I don't know how that's happening, because, like, where's his stuff? But whatever. All good. Let's give another... Okay, so outsourcing of jobs... What does this mean? It's like on the rise. Okay, it doesn't tell us. First, we're going to get a spin doctor to improve our issue ratings in New York. And then we're going to talk about legalization of marijuana. Yeah, they like that. Great. All right, so New York, we are inching to victory in New York. Other key states that we can try and get: Pennsylvania, Ohio, Illinois. Or Illinois, it's technically pronounced. Alright, fundraiser. Yeah, he's getting a ton of endorsements, and he's advertising for coal mining in Pennsylvania. Yeah, people love coal mining in Pennsylvania. Their outsourcing of jobs is not really on their top issues. Oh, we have New York as solid blue and Mass. Great. He can talk all he wants about coal mining, but we are going to get the Union Action Network's endorsement, which is going to be really big for like these states: Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Michigan might be a lost cause, but maybe Missouri too. And I expect that they should hate outsourcing of jobs. Whoa, -1. Are you kidding? We really oppose outsourcing. Yeah, we should dominate Pennsylvania based on this. I'm just, that's a standard speech. Deficit +5 for deficit reduction. Awesome. Now let's slide over to Illinois. Alright, yeah, so we should dominate this election, honestly. It's a battleground state. PA, that's like really the only real big gripe I have with this game is that in Pennsylvania, like you see it's, oh, they're building all these fucking outreach centers, dude. They build it's like purple, which means I can't really see who's winning. I understand this. I wish it was like outlined in purple, and then you could still see like the light blue, dark blue, whatever. Ooh, yeah, they're getting close. They're inching up on us thanks to all those endorsements. Alright, we're gonna take Illinois here. Alternative energy. That's like the big platform of our oh, great. We got a solid blue, really. Slide to Ohio and talk outsourcing. I think we should say that they favor it. Really? They don't care about outsourcing one bit. Which is frustrating because that's an issue we focused on a little bit. And we can get an operative. Where's the money bags, dude? Oh, that's like an event guy. Alright, I mean, these are three important to get. Advertisement guru in California. Okay, so we have to choose our running mate. Al Gore. We want someone with cash. Bill Clinton, nah. Elizabeth Warren might be a solid choice, but she's from the same state as us. Well, this is a guy I created from South Dakota. If he was still in the race for president, I would have supported him. Yeah. Nancy Pelosi from California. Illinois, Michelle Obama. Yeah, that's not too bad. Bloomberg, he's rich, but there's no one really good from areas we need. Jim Webb, I don't know if I like Jim Webb. I mean, he's alright, I guess. Yeah, Michelle Obama might be our biggest help. Yeah. And let's go to Tennessee for that awareness boost in like all states. Oh, there's a ton of people here. Who did he pick as vice? Donald Trump. Probably for the cash and for the New York bonus. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad pick, I guess. As much as I hate him. Fundraising. Yes, dude, we are taking in cash. Look at this. Michelle Obama brought a huge amount of cash to us. This better be good. We haven't gotten a good political random event this whole game. Oh, another cheerleader. Nice. Yeah, our awareness is shit in Pennsylvania compared to his, so let's go there. Alright, maybe it's time for our first advertisement. We have all the money we need. Maybe this isn't the best state to do it. We need a state where, like, the issues are well known. Yeah, alternative energy. Alright, we can use Georgia here. So I wasted a little bit of a move. We can use Georgia, and we can make our first ad, and we're gonna go on the attack here. Say that Vladimir Putin opposes alternative energy. And what does this do? national awareness increase and change in position, and changes opponent's stance on an issue. So yeah, let's roll with that. And we can create one more about legalization of marijuana and that we favor it. Or Black Lives Matter, we can bring that issue to the forefront. Oh yeah, that's a good call, that's a good call. Alright, and that's all we can do on this turn, so let's go to the next one. Yeah, he has Texas locked. We have some key states locked in though. No, you're not getting North Carolina from me. Let's go Maryland. We can win Maryland, right? If we talk about reducing the deficit, because I mean, how can you be opposed to that? I guess Maryland's a pretty decent sized state we could use. Let's go campaign HQ. And let's get a smear merchant to decrease their issue ratings. Yeah, so it's going to be a fairly close election. Now, where do we go? These three states are still up for grabs. I say we can try and take them. Arizona. The numbers are unfavorable, but everyone loves alternative energy in Arizona. So I say we go the O'Malley scenario. So this is like the ooh, California's a battleground. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible for us. Vladimir wins the Environmentalists Club. That's one that we should be getting. Yeah, so now all we can get is civil liberties. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, he's got the lead. Oh, he does not have the lead in... See, now I can't tell when I'm winning or not. That's the annoying thing. The O'Malley scenario is a parody of the O'Reilly factor, which is a very right-wing talk show in America. They don't love alternative energy as much as I thought they would. Alright, we can afford speech, number 2 on alternative energy. Alright, that's a little better. And then fly up to Idaho for this interview. Yes, I will appear. Are internet blogs infringing on our patriotic freedom to yell about internet bloggers? What do you think of gay people being in the military? It's not a problem and it makes us stronger. That's what we're going to have to say. Yeah, they like that. Oh, we asking about marijuana. Alright. It's mostly harmless. Let's test drugs on these hippies. No. Put an end to it. That goes against everything we've said. It's mostly harmless. Are you serious? You really think it's harmless? It didn't cause me any problems. Oh, I'm tempted. But no. Yes, I do. Alright. That's decent, I guess. Alright, so the map's filling in fairly nicely for us. If we can win these two, I think we're golden. And keep a hold on California, where we are going to go next. Yeah, he wants California badly. What? We literally... Oh, that's freaking annoying. We literally just showed our, like, immense support. Wow. Wow, that's tough. Oh, we can use this. Oh, so Tennessee's now all us, apparently. Kentucky... Arkansas and Mississippi have 6 votes each. South Carolina has 8. And legalization of marijuana is an issue that is on the upswing. So I say we go for it. Yes, South Carolina is us. All us. Looks like we're going to dominate the South, which is... Oh, I bet we can swipe Florida. I bet we swipe Florida here. We're going to try it again. Oh, great. It finally gives us something. And we might as well go take that political opportunity. Yes, we're still going to win. Heckler. Oh, that's huge. I think we're going to put that... Oh, we should have done California. Ooh, it's getting really close. And see, this is what I mean. It was all blue, and now, you know, it's really close. I think it is time for us to start pumping out advertisements. I think that's the best thing we can do right now. Yeah, let's raise the hell out of these funds. Alright, New York and Pennsylvania are starting to slip. So we're going to try and go there and see if we can't get some ads. Hire a PR consultant to improve our media bias and interviews. We got to keep a hold on states like Illinois. Farm subsidies. No one wants to talk about farm subsidies. Damn it. 60 seconds in West Virginia. Yeah, just let me give a speech or two first. Oh, yes. +6 in Pennsylvania. Holy shit. That's the most I've ever seen from a speech in this game. That's massive for us. And 60 seconds. Yeah, we'll take this interview. We just upgraded our interview stuff. Are you one of the millions of Americans who take arguing on message boards too seriously? A lot of people are. Unusual weather. So we're going to have to talk about climate change. Climate change is fiction? Hell no. Fear no scientists? No, we won't act alone. Yeah, but that kind of goes against what we have to limit our carbon emissions. We're going to make alternative energy a big thing. Oh yeah, we're stopping the Keystone XL. Replace it with a water slide. You could throw your kids in there and pick them up a couple weeks later in Louisiana. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Alright, great. Okay, so people like that. Yeah, we're dominating down here, which is good. That's what we want. And Pennsylvania is... Yeah, that's... I could not have imagined that good of a speech in Pennsylvania. Okay, so we're making legalization of marijuana the big issue this campaign. Black Lives Matter. Where do people, like... Alright, let's check our awareness. So people don't know who we are in the West. They know who we are in the East. That's fine by me. I mean, again, what do I care about 3 electoral votes in the Dakotas, Montana, Wyoming? Idaho does have 4. Iowa, no way, we're going to take Iowa. Political opportunity, New Mexico, let's grab it. Oh, they got there right before us. But, anyway, this is ridiculous. They're booing us. Let's try and get locked in here in Wisconsin. Alternative energy is an issue there. Yeah, that's good for us. Yes, +4, awesome. Raise awareness there as well. Alright, it's cheapest for us to do ads in California right now. So this is going to be a long video, but whatever. I'll try and speed a little bit. Alright, TV ad, I favor legalization of marijuana. TV ad, I favor alternative energy. TV ad, Vladimir Putin opposes alternative energy. Alright, so that's a huge amount of cash we just dropped. It's a lot less because we did it in a state where our advertising costs are greatly decreased. Oregon, Washington. Let's make a West Coast swing here. Everyone likes legalization of marijuana. That's huge for us. Yeah, it raises all of our appeals. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome. We're not going to win the pop score by much, but we're going to dominate in the Electoral College, apparently. And we can get this national organization that boosts our awareness everywhere. Yeah, that's good enough. And now let's end up in... Okay, Illinois. Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut. Maybe we make a little northeast trip. Delaware, come on Delaware, they hate us. We are in the green with money. Not by a whole lot, but we are in the green. Alright, this race is starting to heat up. No, I don't want to fundraise in a state that has no awareness of me. I oppose... Okay, I mean, we're not getting anywhere with outsourcing, which is a shame. And these northeastern states do not seem to care about what we care about. I'm going to oppose coal mining. Got +1. And we're out. Opportunity in Wisconsin, which is all us right now. Florida. Oh, awesome. Yeah, let's send her to California, which we are hanging on by a thread. Florida, too. I think we've got to build an HQ and then talk about Black Lives Matter. Oh, +2. That's great. That's great. Operative, advertisement, guru, and then swing back to California. There's not a whole lot we can do here besides maybe pump out some final ads, which I guess is what we're going to do. We're going to oppose coal mining on TV. Opponent favors. We're going to oppose coal mining on national TV. That's a bit of a risky maneuver, I think, because you see it lowers our appeal with independents and Republicans. You're going to go on the record and favor, this week we're just going to like throw money at our in advertising and see what we can do. Arkansas, let's go and let's give opponent favors law enforcement. We're gonna try and okay, nothing. I was hoping that I favor law enforcement as a general idea, but I was hoping you could spin that into something about police brutality and how he's in favor. All right, last minute push for votes. We have Florida. California is really iffy, but they favor tax cuts? No, I oppose tax cuts, right? Alright, they don't like that either. Alright, so we're wasting our time, and our final speech, fittingly, is going to be about legalizing marijuana. And, you know what? We're going to end our turn and our candidacy in our home state of MA. Alright, here it is. It's election night. Let's see how we did. Alright, we take Maine, Mass. Okay, no surprises so far. Oh, we get New York. Awesome. We lose. Oh, we got New Hampshire. Yeah, I'm feeling that we are going to dominate. We lose New Jersey. We should get PA. Yep. Didn't get West Virginia. We're not going to get these states. No surprise. Georgia, yes. Florida, yes. We might have this election wrapped up before we even get to California. No on Indiana. Yes on Illinois. Big. Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, okay, Missouri, not Iowa, should get Minnesota. So we need 6 more votes to wrap it up. Not going to come from Texas. Oh, we've got it. There it is. That is victory. Let's see how much we dominate by here. Yeah, we're going to get crushed out west. No surprise there, though. Okay. Yeah. And hopefully we can win every West Coast state. Yes. 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 And 369. Oh, 372. That's a dominant win. Yeah, we rolled. We rolled on them. We spent less money. We used more political capital, which is the operatives and stuff. Popular vote was great. Exit polls. We only got 2.5 million more votes. They spent way more money. Legalization of marijuana was the big issue in this election, and we dominated it. People loved our talk about that. And coal mining, yeah, he beat us on coal mining. We dominated Black Lives Matter. High gas prices, I don't think either of us really... Alternative energy, we rolled. He was better on law enforcement and big government. We were better on minimum wage. But yeah, we just killed them on the issues. We killed them on the issues. Let's look at this map. We won California by a percentage point. And yeah. Sorry, I just had to pause for a second. So yeah, we win California by a percentage point. Illinois by a percentage point. We ended up dominating Pennsylvania and New York. Yeah, oh god, we destroyed them in North Carolina. Look at that. Sorry, had to pause again. So yeah, this is not what a normal US election map looks like. Typically, the West Coast, yeah, this is, for every state west of this line I just made, except for Alaska, which is typically Republican. This is exactly what it looked like. We took the West Coast, Colorado, New Mexico, Hawaii. They took everything else. Of course, oh, Nevada. Yeah, Democrats. Nevada is a swing state, which means it goes either way. We did not get Nevada, but it's not all that important. In this row, typically they all go Republican, including Kansas and Oklahoma right here, which, I mean, except for Texas, they're all fairly small states, though. Up in the Northeast, yeah, all these states usually will go Democratic, except maybe New Hampshire and Pennsylvania. But Democrats will typically always win in Delaware, New Jersey, and Vermont, which did not happen here. In this area, these are like Ohio's and Florida are like the two big states. Like, if you're a Republican, Republicans are already at a disadvantage because California always goes Democratic, New York always goes Democratic, a lot of big states, Illinois. So the Republicans have to win Ohio and Florida. They didn't win Ohio here. Winning Florida wouldn't have saved them either. But yeah, so I mean, up here it could conceivably look like a normal election map, but down south, these states will almost, I mean, yeah, for a Democrat to win every state here that's like really rare in this day and age. But we did it. It was we evolved our strategy as we went, and we dominated down south. Mississippi 61, Alabama 65, 64, 70, 59, 62, 64, 54 in Missouri. Oklahoma ended up being close. So where did we get our biggest victory? We won New Mexico by a percentage point. I get the feeling that our biggest victory was that 70 in North Carolina. Yeah, 70 to 29. We destroyed 67 in Virginia. We did get 59 in Mass. Isn't all that much. Yeah. Oh, we won New Hampshire by... Yeah, so we won the close... Oh, Vermont. Coin toss for that one. We dominate North Carolina. Basically, that was the story of the election. We dominated. It was great fun. Vlad is defeated, so make of that what you will about his prospects should he become an American presidential candidate, which is not legal, but hey. And we dominated on a platform of legalizing weed, alternative energy, and repeatedly trying to push that outsourcing jobs is bad, but not having much results there. But thank you all for watching. Comment if you'd like to see more of this game. I like this game, so if you want to see more, I'd love to do it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. This has been Station 19. Thanks for watching.